Oh, I'm just gonna finish dinner. Let's see who wants to come. Mhm.
You'll be able to clean all this up, put all this away. You're done. Yeah. Hey, look.
Oh, we're getting ready. Oh, we're getting ready. Getting ready for tonight's live. Oh, we're getting ready. Oh, we're getting ready for tonight's live. Hello, my friends. Let's see. Just gonna finish dinner. Get people on here. That's not a rehearsal. Shoot. Let's see what the settings are. I don't know why they're saying it's a rehearsal. Basically tonight is our Tribe Live. It is our soul to soul sound journeys. We do this every Monday night. A little bit of light language to elevate today. Together we rise. Bring your shadow self, bring your questions about awakening, midlife, empathic natures, whatever. We're walking the walk together. We're raising our consciousness together. I will be offering little sound baths, but I'm going to eat first. So let's start off with some Q&A. What questions do you have about the awakening journey? Sound, how sound and vibration can help that. How can sound and intention help our consciousness? Sweet Grizzly, Xavier, hello. Welcome to Monday Night Live. Not Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Live. What's for dinner in your house? Mm. We are just waiting to see who's going to show up tonight. Hi, John. Hi, Melody. We're just starting, setting up. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. Do we have anyone coming in from Europe or Spain? Hmm. Melody, where in Florida? Where is that in relation to Orlando? I'm going to be in Orlando in 2 weeks. Orlando, Florida. Hmm. 3 hours. Okay. I'd say if it's a lake land, are you is there a lake region of Florida? Or are you near the beach? Wouchla. Wouchla. Wow. I just learned of a place on the map that I never knew existed. 2 hours away. Okay. So you don't have to worry about those hurricanes coming through. That's good. Oh, wow. Oh, really? Hurricanes inland. Wow. 4,000 in population. That is small. Wow. Do you like it? I would think a small town like that. Gosh, it's kind of nice, huh? You guys know everyone? That's awesome. I'm gonna write that down and take a look at it. Wachula. Lakeland. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Any sound bath events? Sound bath events at that community? Okay. I'm gonna drink my soup. Mm-mm. I'm so glad you enjoy them. I'm sorry I'm getting a little bit of a late start. My husband got dinner done late, and now I just burnt my tongue because I was so hungry and I ate it too fast and trying to get ready for this, and I burnt my tongue. Ouch. Well, let's just start off with a little clearing, okay? Melody, I'm really glad you enjoy everything here. Thank you. Yeah. Um, this is a little shaker that I got when I went to Belize. Or was it Roatan? I can't remember. I think it was Roatan, actually. Okay. So this is a rattle bath that we're going to do. A rattle bath, the Native Americans used to do rattles, right? They would make rattles out of the buffalo hide. And they would dry it. I'd put like, dried beans or rocks in there. And rattles are really good to break up stuck energy. So here we go. Imagine I'm just doing this around the perimeter of your body. I want you to notice the sound after you hear that shaking. The silence is more quiet. Did you notice that? I'll do it again. So just gotta, ooh, here we go. We're gonna get it that much quieter. Here we go. Now listen. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that is neat. That is really neat. You can just hear the silence. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to play these two tuning forks for you. Now, these tuning forks are oh my God, I really burned my tongue. I mean, the roof of my mouth. I can feel a blister. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, these two forks, I believe, are perfect fifth. Yeah. These two forks are a perfect fifth. These forks are from the Resonance Tuning Fork Kit. You can see in some of my videos that I am an affiliate. So if you want to shop on TikTok, you can get this fork. Now, the cool thing about this set is that they come with a video masterclass, so you can kind of learn about how to use them. But how I want to use them right now is I want to give you an experience of the perfect fifth. The perfect fifth is just this beautiful note. It's this beautiful interval of peace, unity, a sense of like homeness. So like, listen to this. Isn't that cool? So it's really nice to do it like on one side of one ear and the other ear. And your brain kind of does a carrier note. Let me see. I should know this, but let's see what the carrier note is. What you do is you subtract the one from the other, so 384 and 256. And so we're going to go 14, 4, that's 8. That's 1, 1. So 118 is the carrier note. 118 is the carrier note. And I don't know exactly what 118 frequency is for. But it is a perfect fifth. Do you think it could help someone who doesn't hear? Interesting. I don't know if well, that is a really good question. So I'm kind of curious, were they not hearing from birth or did they lose their hearing, right? Let's just answer that question first. But people that can't hear can feel vibration. So there's a lot of musicians that can't hear, but they sing and they play like with vibration. So yes, they can hear this vibration. Will it help them? They lost their hearing. The high pitch ones supposedly, I got to take my patches off. Supposedly, when you lose your hearing, you lose you lose these certain like parts of your ear, like the little protrusions that pick up the high pitch. So the high pitch, I don't think they would be able to hear the high pitch. Would the vibration bring it back and heal those tiny hairs in the ear that help with hearing? That's an interesting question. I don't know about the forks, but I do this kind of therapy. This is called a light therapy. And in this little patch is like a micro nanocrystalline um, vibration from salt, sugar, peptides, water. And what's in here is that your body uses infrared light and it activates certain components in your body. And I have heard testimonials that people wearing these patches have gotten some of their hearing back. I'd have to look for that testimonial, but I heard that recently. So I don't know about this. It'd be worth experimenting on. The high pitch, I would start with lower pitches, but this actually has helped people. This is what it looks like. This has helped people. It's not for it. We don't diagnose, we don't prescribe, but people have used these light therapy patches and have found tons of different things healed. I shouldn't use the word healed. It's not really healed. It's shifted, right? Finding more comfort. Their body's wisdom has shifted into coherence, and they can hear again, some people. So, all right. So here's the perfect fifth one more time. That's the perfect fifth. It's lovely, isn't it? So again, if you are curious about this, we can always get on a call together and talk about that more. All right, guys. So I'm going to get my drums out. Let me know how this weekend was for you. You're so welcome, Melody. My pleasure. I've been told once those thin little hairs go and they can't pick up the high pitch, that's it. But I don't believe anything is completely impossible, right? Abraham Hicks says we can grow limbs if we believed we could, right? We could grow limbs back. So I think we can grow a little hair in the ear. We just have to unhook from the programs that say it's not possible, and it is. Let's see what's going on. I have something in my hair. I have these really good earplugs. They're like this good wax earplugs, but sometimes they get caught in my hair. Anything's possible. I truly believe that, Melody. I truly believe anything is possible. So let's get into it. What shadow work, what trigger has been active for you? It's really a blessing, right? Our triggers are blessings. What questions are coming up with your awakening journey as you deepen into your soul? You're just needing to learn. Awesome. It's a great place to be. And the more we, awaken and rise in our consciousness, the more we just say, I know nothing. And just keep it very simple. I know love, and that's all I know. And so where are you on your awakening journey? I work a lot with midlife women who are coming on to some of their capacities. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like all of a sudden you're picking up and becoming aware of everybody's energy in the room, all their emotions, all their density. Now, I just posted something recently, and it said one of the ways you can see if you're a midlife people pleaser is, do you feel feelings and you think it's out here? You think you're picking up other people's feelings. This is interesting because when we come online to our empathic nature and getting sensitive, what's happening is subconscious stuff's rising up. Like is attracting like. And in our psyche, we have some unresolved feelings. And the universe in its wisdom reflects those feelings and projects it onto other people so we have a chance to see it more clearly. So the people in front of us that we're triggered by are reflections of our unhealed stuff. And we're thinking that we're picking up vibrations out here, but really the universe is picking up vibration from here, reflecting it back so we can take a look, integrate, heal, and process and move on. So you're empathic. If you are new to being an empath, what needs to happen is to develop a healing capacity to go in, heal here, then this changes what shows up here. So that said, that's why I'm asking, who has been triggered this weekend? Who has been aware of people's feelings and actions out here, and how is that? Have you been like, I don't want to be around that, right? We say I don't want to be around that density or whatever else. Like, where can we heal here so that when we look out in front of us, there's people, and all we can see is the love that they are, the soul that they are. Because when we heal here, that's what we start to see. We start to see the love out here. Yeah. So that's why I'm asking, what do we need to clear? And let's do it with some vocal energy healing. So I channel love frequency, and you can get a release. Let's see, let's share it with a few people. We got to build this audience. 2 people. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Who's here? There's not too many people. Oh, there's some people. There's some people. I'm looking for the green. The little green dot that says, I'm on TikTok. The little green dot that says, I'm on TikTok. All right. Okay. I think I got everyone. If you guys, who do I have here? 3 people are here. If you guys could send it to like 10, 15 people. Let's clear dental trauma. Okay, again, I'm doing another plug for this. You can use vibrational therapy for dental stuff. You can also use this for dental stuff, okay? So go to my DMs and sign up for a call, and I can tell you more about this light patch technology. All right. So let's go into your mouth. Tell us what's going on. Which tooth? Dental trauma. Okay, so not tooth, but trauma, past trauma. So just go on in, past trauma with your teeth at the dentist, probably tooth pain. Tooth pain is so traumatic. God, I've had that. The top, okay. Past trauma of the top of your mouth. So intention plus sound equals outcome. So what we're going to do here is our intention is to help Tori with her past trauma of dental trauma on the top of her mouth. And we're just going to ask for that to be processed, integrated, and cleared to whatever level is ready. I'm just going to call on my angels and guides that work for me and my ascended council through me, for me, as me, sanctioned by me at source. And I'm going to call into Tori your guides, highest guides, sanctioned by at source by you, and let the frequencies be revealed. Okay, here we go. And do you receive? So guys, soul to soul, receive, come into receiving mode. Your soul is my soul is your soul. We're just activating together to clear this trauma, to live more in the present moment. So the awareness that's coming through is that this trauma is actually not based in this lifetime. There's a lot of dental trauma that comes from like uncivilized times. Yeah. So we're gonna heal that generational trauma. We're gonna heal that past lifetime trauma. Just imagine a cord going to those lifetimes, a cord from this lifetime, and just you can cut them and let them kind of flow back to where they go, back to that life and back into your body. By turning to the sound, we're turning to the light. The sound is of the light, it's channeled by the light, for the light, as the light. It's spiritual healing, it's light healing, it's surrendering and saying, I offer these programs that I've been living generation through generation. I ask that this program and these misperceptions be healed by the light. And may it be so. May it be so. And it can be so. And can you believe that it can be so? Can it be a spontaneous healing from love and light itself? Let's hear a yes. And if you're saying yes, but there's still a little doubt, go into that doubt and bring it to the surface. Put it into the light. Okay, Tori, beautiful being. You are Amazing. You are amazing and aware, and you just received, you just allowed yourself to receive. Um, yeah, and that was beautiful. Hello, beautiful friend. Yes, I'm singing as always. That's what I do. Soul to soul, just for you. Cress, how are you? How are you in your moving process and your schooling process? You are so welcome. You are so welcome, Tori. I hope it served. That was a short one. Of course, you can always do longer sessions with me. They're really pretty affordable if you wanted to do like a longer session to really get into that. But I'm a proponent of short healings. I don't think we need huge, long stuff. As long as the thing we have to do about healing is we have to say yes and receive it, but all levels of us have to say yes and receive it. So sometimes it can take a few times to convince the other parts to let it go. But you'll see there's lots of opportunities in my bio link. I'm so glad. You're on schedule as of right now. Awesome. I need to do everything for my license when I get to Texas. All right. Cheers to you. All right. All on schedule. Awesome. Awesome. Excited for you. Excited for you. All right, guys. So what else are we worked on some dental trauma with Tori. And of course, when someone asks, it's for the whole because we are one consciousness. So, my friends, what else are we working on tonight? What questions do you have about healing, about sound healing? What questions do you have about your spiritual awakening, about shadow work, about the things you're experiencing empathically? Go through clothes and I start packing. Yeah, yeah. I'm still doing that for Spain. My husband and I just keep getting rid of more and more stuff. And we're just like, we probably want a new style and probably some new clothes. Just let's get rid of everything. And then because so many things are packed up, I've been wearing just what I have and I'm doing fine. So I just feel like maybe I don't need as many clothes. I just need the ones that I love and then let go of the rest. So that's a little cue for you, Cress. Just take the ones that you absolutely love, let go of the rest, and then start over in Texas. That's how. That's my recommendation. If people are yes, get it because I'm getting into the boho stuff. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Let yourself have a new style, experience something different, right? So I watched the movie Source Code last night. Has anyone seen it? Source Code. It's quite metaphysical and it's quite interesting. I don't want to wreck it for anybody if you want to see it, but it really is about, altered realities and bodies, and it's pretty cool. There's way more possibilities than our 3D self will believe or admit. And so we have to expand ourselves, expand our awareness of who and what we are. And that's what sound does in such a beautiful way. So I think that's what we're going to do. Because I'd like to hear about what is in the way of this expansion and remembrance. And yeah, what's in the way? What's hanging out in the way of your expansion and remembrance and awakening? And this next sound journey, soul to soul, your soul's asking, I'm giving, our souls are working here together. This sound bath will help you get clarity about what is stuck, like what's keeping you from possibilities. And I just have to say, I ate my dinner too fast and I burned the roof of my mouth. Never, ever have I ever experienced a burn blister on the roof of my mouth. It's kind of crazy feeling. It's kind of smooth. I'm a little nervous about what it's going to feel like after it pops, but hello, Laura. All right, guys, so soften your eyes if you're not driving. Get into the frequency of receiving. And let's see what clarity comes. And I'm going to ask you to put it in the comments when I'm done, okay? Oh, that's a great idea. Love that. So just pause. Feel that. Hello, Emma. Thank you for the rainbow orb. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it in. Breathe the newness in. Breathe the clarity. So, guys, what clarity did you get? What clarity came through soul to soul, heart to heart? Well, thank you. I feel exhaustion, but I'm taking that as a time for bed because I've got a busy week. Yes, sometimes these soundings calm the fight or flight, calm the adrenaline you've been on. And when that nervous system lets down, you can feel what's true. So I would say that's very true with all you have going on. Your nervous system let down, and you've really felt the exhaustion. Like you really need to kind of catch up on sleep, right? Yes, 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 yes. Ah, well, the awareness of joy is lovely. Smiling and laughter. Let's do that. Laughter's so good. It's so good. Anyone get clarity about something that's kind of feels like stuck or blocked? Is there an emotional habit? Is there a certain emotion? Is there a certain belief or thought, feeling, emotion? Anything like that? Because it was hopefully like lifting you kind of. Okay, so think about it this way. There's a mountain, right? And as we awaken, we kind of go around the mountain and we get a bird's eye view. And so these sound baths kind of lift you up the mountain for a bird's eye view of everything, right? And so what bird's eye view did you get as you're like looking down and getting clarity on the bigger picture, right? So what clarity did you get on the bigger picture? I released and forgave some people. Well, that is the greatest thing we could do in life. Beautiful, Laura. Forgiveness in the Course of Miracles, the way they talk about forgiveness is that you kind of clear the space of the co-creation between you and the person that you're forgiving. And the forgiveness is actually seeing the Christed love nature that they are, while you're also acknowledging the Christed love nature you are. And that's what forgiveness is. My clarity was to take rest because I'm a workaholic. And that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful awareness. I take that and run. And then the next question is, what's fueling being a workaholic? Right? The next question is, right? It's like when people are people pleasers or workaholics or addicted to something else, what's fueling that? And you'll walk, yeah. Yes. You know what I mean. But there's always something underneath that. So it's yes, get the rest. And when you feel rested, ask the next question is, what is fueling the workaholic pattern? And there's some psychology there, right? There's some thoughts, feelings, and emotional patterns. But all of that stems from some level of separation from our true self, trusted self, capital S self. So something to look at, something to ponder, something to contemplate. All right. Any other aha moments here? Let's get into the next question. Is anyone a people pleaser here? I am a recovering in recovery of being a people pleaser. Anybody else a people pleaser? Let's go over this topic. I did a post about this, a video about this today, so you can see that. It's kind of in a picture carousel post kind of thing. Yes. So what's becoming clearer and clearer is people pleasing is a lot of times, see what resonates with you. A lot of times it comes from avoiding conflict. In my case, it's avoiding conflict because being in conflict with someone in my family was such a pain in the butt and was so drawn out that you're just like, fuck it. Like, like I just can't, I don't want to deal with this. So you just please, yeah, appease and please. Another thing that people pleasers do is they start to see everyone else's emotions out here, right? And they try to manage the emotions out here by like their behavior and stuff like that. But the emotions are coming from in here because like attracts like. So we heal here first. Avoiding conflict, past trauma, I used to. And so what I want to say about that is that we've had great wisdom being people pleasers because it really served in the moment, right? The crux, the acute moment. But then we kept it on as a chronic habit. And so something to think about. Shoot, what else did I say about that? Let me see. It's in my journal. Let me see. It was an aha moment I had this morning. So signs, okay. Anyway, you'll have to go to the post. I don't know what, I can't remember what else I said about it. But include yourself. One of the things is include yourself in the equation of your life. How many times have you thought about other people's need, emotional and physical, out here before your own needs? Because you wanted to avoid conflict, you didn't want to rock the boat, you didn't, you don't feel worthy, you wanted to do out there first before here. So going down my healing journey is making and protecting my peace. Yes, yes, it is, Cress, for sure. And I'm sure in your massage therapy school, what happens is you start doing pretty somatic work because you start releasing the tension from this people pleasing, from tensions, from conflict and trauma. I'm sure you have noticed working on enough people that when you release that somatic tension from those thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, that a release, an emotional release can happen. And from there, you can go in and clear up the roots of those. And in fact, it's quite necessary when you release a physical thing for it to last. You got to go underneath and get the vibrational root of it. That's why I use the sound that I use. That's why I use these, right? That's like we want to get to the vibrational root, especially if it doesn't, yeah. And I don't want that. So I've been trying to say no more often, especially if it doesn't do anything for me. Good, 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 good. So, Cress, if you don't mind me asking, are you clear about why you have kind of that workaholic pattern? Yeah. Does anyone else have that kind of workaholic pattern or a people pleaser pattern? Think about those two patterns and ask what's under there. That's all we really need to do. It's the need to feel own self-worth. Okay. Validation, self-worth, you know, overworking to be worthy, right? To feel worthy of. Yeah. Yeah. And so when we find the parts of ourselves that are holding that I'm not worthy unless, I have a family member that has that going on big time. They had a severe trauma with a stepmother that created this kind of pattern in them. And it's been hard. This person's in their 70s and it's tough to let go of because it was programmed so young. But it's not impossible. It's just there's a willingness, there's a surrender, and then anything's possible. So let's go into that because you know what? I think like self-worth and worthiness is definitely something that we can all relate to. How many times have we gone past our own awareness of our well-being to do things, to overwork or to go somewhere or to be in relationships or do stuff to prove our worthiness? I can attest to a lot of times I've gone past my own energy levels to prove that, you know, I wasn't the things that my family member was judging me for. So I tried to not be those things instead of just being like, fuck off. This is like, I'm just tired right now. I'm gonna take it. It doesn't define anything about me. I'm gonna go take a rest. And guys, I'm a little Jersey. I do cuss once in a while. I hope that's okay. It's just I am deeply, deeply spiritual and I grew up cursing. So hello, Louie. Okay. Um, yeah. All right, so let's do it. We're talking about worthiness. It's worthiness. Um, yeah, you just gotta, I find it amusing too. And it's fun. I don't know what it is. I like to cuss. And it's just part of how I talk. And I feel like, well, we'll let go of that idea. Anyway. All right, so sometimes regular words aren't enough. You need to make them spicy. I love that. Sometimes you gotta make it spicy. I love you, Chris. That's awesome. All right, self-worth, worthy. We're worthy enough. Just being, just being, just being, just being. Thank you, Laura, for those roses. Guys, let me know if you guys got this. There's a new little thing you get, a little picture or something you get with a certain amount of likes. Has anyone received it yet? I don't know. It was. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Self-worthiness, bring it in, bring it in. Open us up to we are worthy. We are validated in the love and the Christed energy that we are, that is us, that Christed love energy, that Jesus showed us what it was and what it is, and we are all it. We are enough. We've always been enough. Okay, hopefully that helped us process all those little areas or some of those little areas that feel unworthy. We are worthy just by being. Just by being. You felt that in your root chakra. Well, that's very cool because that's usually probably where some of the seeds lie of that program, right? That program of unworthy. Yeah. Well, good. Very good. So just take some deep breaths. Blow it out your mouth slower than you breathed it in. Yeah. Yeah, that unworthiness, that's a real dinger, isn't it? So silly. So silly. Like, 'cause like the people pleaser is like a strategy. You're kind of like, okay, well, I just want to shut the heck this person up. You know what I mean? I don't feel like dealing with it. But the unworthiness, that's deeper. That's like more unconscious, you know what I mean? Whereas like the people pleasing, it's a little bit more of a choice, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all a choice, but like the people pleaser is just like, oh my God, here she goes again. I'm just gonna like, all right, just agree. But the the self-worth is really tied very intricately into what you believe yourself to be or not be. Well, you know what you're listening to tonight. Um, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like the self-worth thing is like super deep, very old, right? Meaning, in if this lifetime, it's pre-verbal, somewhere pre-verbal, maybe even in the womb somehow. Because if your mother was unworthy, we take that everything's a vibration. You're like, well, how would I get that? It's just like, well, like you were hanging out with your mom's vibration in her somatic field for 9 months. You know, I sometimes cringe thinking of that. Oh, but the thing is, it's just like if we waited to have kids before we were all completely, feeling like totally like healed and ready, I'd be past childbearing years. So, the reason for this is that it's okay because each person comes to the energies they want to inherit and mimic and get out there with because that's the reflection they need for their own awakening and remembrance. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I am a spiritual goofball. I have those moments where I'm like, but like really, I am a goofball. I am corny and I'm a goof. And that's just the way it is. And the more comfortable I get on these lives, the more you get to see my goofiness, my corniness, um, that just kind of intertwines with my spiritual nature. So, is anyone else a goofball? Is anyone else a cornball? I gotta plug my phone in. You love me for it. Good. Permission to be a goofball and a cornball. Permission. So, guys, cool things happening. I'm a crazy one. All right. I love it. So, guys, this is it. This Sunday is August 2nd, which means it is the first Sunday of a month, of the month. I think we've discovered that I am awesome. But I'd rather be weird than normal, right? So August 2nd, this Sunday is our One Love Alignment First Sunday podcast. So that's over on YT and it's on TikTok here. the TikTok, the comments will be off. If you want to like really participate, go to the YT. And we do that because it just got kind of hard to manage both. So definitely if you want to really dive in with us and ask questions about the astrology and metaphysics, definitely go to the YT one. But that's this Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And we're just asking for a love donation, whether it's like $1, right? Or more. So in my bio link, you can see that registration. Packing up your car. And you could listen to it while you're packing. So anyway, guys, that is our once a month Sunday podcast. We'd love for you to be on there. It's a astrology reading for the month, the highlights of the month. And then we go into like a metaphysical banter of like what tools would help us in this astrology energy of the month. And then I go into a sound activation for about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's a great way to start off the month. That's this Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And I think it's about like a permission slip. So that's why I'm bringing this up too, because it's like this August, there's a big solar eclipse, and I believe at the end of the month there's a lunar eclipse, and it's all about coming in. There's like a huge energy of permission to be you. Central, that's just 1 hour later, so that would be 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern Time, and 4 Pacific Time. And I don't think we have anyone in Europe, but I will be meeting people from Europe soon. Can't wait. All right, we have about 20 more minutes together. Let's see, a solar and lunar eclipse when I'm moving to my new life. But it's permission to be, so it's going to go well. It's going to go well because we just had the Barbalt bowl. It gave us like this harmonious kind of when you're really following your inner guidance, you're following your divine order. It's all going to work out with so much ease and grace. It's going to work out so much ease and grace, Cress. We're holding that for you. It's going to be great. It is great. All right, guys. So I'm going to get a drink of water. And when I come back, I want to see the comments lit up with what's next, right? What somatic pattern do you want to work on? What trigger? What emotional habit? Yeah, like what shadow? What are we working on next to rise and elevate together? Okay, light up the comments. I'm going to go get a drink of water. Not it. Well, you can always say another. Okay, who's it? We got 7 people. Oops, wait, we got our puzzle piece. One sec, guys. All right, is there anyone over here? Do you have a shadow, a trigger? Do you have something that you want just lifted from you? Is it a cloud? Do you want your auric field? Okay, how about this? If no one's saying anything, how about this? Oh, and Mercury is finally out of retrograde. Yeah, microwave retrograde. We're doing great, great. Yes, Mercury is finally out of retrograde. Okay. Oh, there it went. What was it? Okay, auric field. So auric field. So we have this central channel that rotates these wheels of light. Okay, and those wheels of light, they process and densify crystalline light energy so that we can slow down the vibration so that we can have a body experience. Each one of those centers and those chakras is related to a a layer in your biofield, right? And then outside that biofield is the soul I am presence of what we are in, right? And what we are. So what hangs out in this biofield, if it's not cleared, eventually gets into the body. So let's clear the biofield. How about that? Is that a good one, guys? Little preventative care, little preventative energetic care. Let me hear a yes, yes in the comments. Let me hear a yes, yes in the comments. Yes, okay, good. All right. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Awesome. All right, guys. So all you have to do is get into receiving mode. Tell your cells and tell your space and your chakras and tell your emotions, tell your whole beingness that we're receiving this. We are receiving this. We're going to receive. Some call it the biofield, some call it the auric field. I'm getting a hit to go to the smaller drum. I want you to be aware of the space just outside your skin, right? Just outside the skin, okay? And what you can tune into, sometimes with your eyes closed, it's a little easier, is which layer is being cleared. See if you can tune into that. Right? It could be red, yellow, orange, green, indigo, purple, white. Notice which color space is being cleared. Okay, so just be aware. Little awareness practice here. Your field is cleared. I did see a little black, like 2x4. Yeah, I don't know whose it was, but we cleared it. We cleared it. You know, a lot of times you can get little like daggers, little energetic daggers that actually stick into your auric field. And that's why it's important. Tuning forks. Tuning forks are super good to clear your field too. The non-weighted ones, run them across your biofield. Tune it. I did a video today about vibration alignment. This concept in sound therapy called dominant resonance or forced resonance. That was strange because it didn't hit a specific point. It went through all of them. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that's really great awareness because it felt like it was just swirling around doing all of it. It wasn't at a specific point. So vibrational alignment is what we have. We have a lot of choice around that. And if we want to be the dominant resonance in our life, meaning that we don't want to walk around being like a ping pong ball all over the place, you know, walking around the streets and going to yoga classes or going to the store, being around family and being just kind of a ping pong to their emotional environment, we need to get strong in our vibration, right? It's called dominant resonance. It needs to be consistent and it needs to be strong. And so I did a video about that. So go check that out. That was just, I think that was the last video I posted. Exactly. And we have choice around it. We have choice. And that's why I teach the somatic vortex note, which means like after you meditate, you make that note. That's what means peace to you, that peaceful state you're in. Also, these are a great tool to do that as well. How else do I do it? I do it with sound. I mean, my voice, and I do it with these. That's mostly it. And then just like prayer, just say like, I consciously tune to my Christed nature. Just that intention is powerful too. But it's super important because if not, we're kind of living by default. And when we live by default, we're still in that lower consciousness of victim mode, right? And so we want to grow. We want to grow and evolve out of victim mode into manifesting, into channeled and beingness. These are like Michael Beckwith. I really like his little roadmap to consciousness. And it's not super linear. It's like if sometimes we go into victim, sometimes we're manifesting, sometimes we're in being, sometimes we kind of go up and down a little bit. But the idea is to reach beingness, consciousness, and then try to spend more time there as much as you can. And that's when we can really, and we can do that through that intentional alignment. And that's what I teach. That's what I teach in a lot of different things. So one of the things is tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning, we're here, Mountain Time. So that's 9 Central, 10, let's see, 8:30. So that's 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, and 7:30 Pacific. We are going to consciously and together create a really potent field of love frequency. And that's powerful because when we create a potent resonant field, actually with more than 2 people, it becomes a reality in the collective. Very, very cool. So that's one of the things. That's a free offering, and we do that together. I also have something called the Vocal Oneness membership, and we meet twice a month. And I'm really trying to build that right now. I think we have 4 or 5 people that have consistently been in it. But yeah, I want a bigger tribe. It's super affordable. It's like each session's like the price of a yoga class. But it's on a rolling membership. But we do this kind of work. We do alignment work, we do sound healing, we do subconscious reprogramming, parts work. we do a lot of voice activation so that we can really elevate our consciousness, get out of that victim mode, get out of being stuck. Hi, Carrie the Fairy. So I hope some of you will come join that membership. So there's that. Really good for vibrational alignment. And of course, our Sunday podcast, the first Sunday of the month. So yeah, and if you really want to dive deep, we got our harmonic healing map, and that's like that's the big bundle of astrology, and we put it into your chakra map, see where your blocks are, and then I make a custom sound healing recording for you, and it's like a whole thing. So that's harmonic healing map. So all of that is, you know where it is in my bio. All right. So we've got 10 more minutes. How do we want to spend our time together? Do you guys have any questions for me about spiritual awakening, about being an empath, sound healing, voice, how to use voice for sound healing? Yeah, just shoot questions. Do, 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 do. Oh, weird. I think my heat blister, my burn blister on the top of my mouth just burst. It was a very strange feeling. All right. I need to learn how to not do energy work because it's natural. Any advice? Well, this is an interesting question, sweetie. Let me see if I can hear. I need to learn how to not do energy work. I see. I see. So how do you turn it off when you don't want to be using it? Like, say someone's walking down the street and it's just like, is that what you mean? Well, if that's what you mean, it's just as simple as saying, like, really sitting with it and just like, I turn it off now, especially during, well, I mean, here's a question for you. Is it a capacity that you could add to your massage work that would make you even more valuable in your career? Right? So if you have this energy reading capacity, you could work it into your intake form. And, what are 3 insights that could help you, kind of doing that 100%, but for people who don't want the energy work, okay. Well, as it comes through and just be like, nope, that's not mine to see. Nope, not mine to see. And before the session, you just say, I close down my energetic seeing. This is only physical work as stated by my client. I honor my client's wishes and I turn this capacity off. This is only, and if it does come up, and just be like, I close this down, it's not for now. Close this down, it's not for now. Yeah. But I would set the intention. You know how, like, you set up you probably got, like, we're taught how to set up space and how to set up, just, get the yay or nay. And if it's nay, you set up that as well. Does that make sense? I know it sounds simple, but it really is just you saying no. And then if it comes up, just be like, nope, not now. We're closed. That part of my awareness is closed. And you can do that. Some people are sensitive with entities too. And so that's why I learned that is, like, people that were sensitive with entities, you can say, I have office hours, I have energetic office hours. And while and you could say, I'm open from 9 to 10 in the morning for entity connection, and that's it. And you get to set the tone, the space and the hours, and let's see. Okay. So Cress, you get to name your work hours, energetic work hours. So you say, entities, please respect my time. I will talk to you between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. and that's it. And then and I'm closed for business any other time. And it's like you're putting the sign out of when you're open. So a lot of times people make, you come to the building because you're used to it always being open. Sometimes they have to see the sign a few times before they're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's not open. I need to figure out the consent form because of that. So yeah, that's how I need to go about it. I have a consent form that I use that I got from someone. It's kind of a generic one, and it just says, yeah, that you're not practicing anything psychological, that you're not a therapist, but you do offer, when consented for, you do offer energetic clarity and energy readings, if along with the massage, something like that. They just sign off on it. Yeah, something. I'm lenient, especially for the little things. Well, if you give in to your boundaries, they will know that, just like children. I always liked keeping an open field for my kids. Like, I would say no, but then they'd be like, but mom, and I'd be like, okay, well, what's your counter argument? Like, what, and then I would listen to it. And if it made sense, I would say, okay. But sometimes that made for a hard upbringing when they were in their teens, because then they never heard no, and they always were like, but mom, and it drove me a little nuts because the stakes were higher and I didn't agree with their points of view about certain things. I want to keep them safe, and I would say no, but they would keep, arguing for their defense. So it made them have a huge voice, right? Which is good, but it wasn't the easiest to parent. I'll probably message you so I have everything written down for consent form. Yes. Yeah. Let's do it. And maybe if I get I don't know, send me your email in the message, because I'll send you my Google Doc of the form that I sent, my consent form. And, feel free to, you know, take out my parts, or you know what I mean, just like, use it to your level that you want to use it. But it's still sometimes nice, or you can actually have AI make you up a specific one. Prompt it to what you need into it and tell it what it wants, or you look up like Google consent forms for energy workers that are also massage people. I'll do that now before I forget. But thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah, AI or Google it and just, put ones together. Yeah. 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 If however I can be assistance to you, I am here for you. Just fun things. Well, it's really good for those logistical things too. Really good. Okay, guys, we have 2 more minutes. What's the best thing you've done today? The best thing I've done today. Well, I love my morning practice. I love meditating and just singing and doing my spiritual readings. That's been lovely. But I have to say, this has been a joy. Between this and my spiritual morning practice, that's, I would say this, because I get to do music and stuff. Tomorrow I'm excited because I do have a harmonic healing map client, and I get to make their custom sound bath, and I love doing those. I do them on my GarageBand. I layer up the sounds from the bowls and my voice, and I'm really excited for that. So We're going to get on 3 minutes of love on this live, 3 minutes of love tomorrow morning, 8:30 Mountain Time. And then I'm going to get into my harmonic healing map, and it's going to be a great day. Email sent. Awesome. I'll send it to you. All right, my lovelies. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Thank you for receiving soul to soul. And we're elevating together. Together we rise. And I hopefully will see a few of you tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning for 3 minutes of love. All right, Cress, I will send that over to you now. Bye, guys. Let's go to bed. Wrap it up. Bye, guys. Paper cuts. Oh, you guys have been so quiet. I forgot to turn you off. Okay, guys, I will see you guys at 8:30 for 3 minutes of love. Bye-bye.